Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to review VeChain and the explosion in the price. Very soon we could do 2x, and we are going to check the price action, we are going to do some technical analysis and cover many of the news that VeChain has been doing on the last days that explains the recent pump. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. And without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, VeChain has been increasing like a 9-10% on last days, and we have a couple of news that could be the cause of the trigger of the price. Right now it's at position 22, and we already touched it 15 cents, so that was great. We are in very critical zones of resistance and support on the TA. I will explain a little bit about that. But first, let's go to review some news. Well, the most important and first piece of news is that VeChain DX to launch governance token and EM farming program. The VeChain ecosystem is expanded at a fast pace. The first decentralized exchange and automate market maker called VX will launch the governance token with the same ticker next week on November 9th. So this is an important day to get in mind. In addition, the team behind the DX announced that they will roll out a yield farming program to be deployed at the same time as the governance token. The yield farming program for the VX BIT pair would offer users a new opportunity to maximize rewards. You need to know that this is not a new DX. They launched it in 2019, and I actually covered this DX a couple of months ago. DX said it's part of the next step to becoming a fully decentralized platform, and that is why the VEX governance token. So this is one of the most important news right now. How this token will work? Well, the VX token will initially be distributed to the community members in two ways. A retroactive airdrop for users who have traded and provide liquidity on VExchange version 1. I was not using it, so it will not be my case. So if this is your case, you are already using it, the decentralized exchange, the VX exchange, then you probably will be able to have an airdrop for that. And the second, it will be a VX BIT yield farming program. So the first 30 days will be run by the VX team, but after that governance will control the rates and pairs. The retroactive airdrop, here you have the snapshot block, so all participants of this snapshot will have the token. The token allocation, there will be 100 million VX tokens allocated as follows. For the treasury, founders, future team members, the retroactive airdrop and the yield farming, 5 million each. So what is next to this timeline? Well, 9th of November at this time, the yield farming and VX retroactive distribution. Early December, the governance launch. And January 2022, governance voting on development direction. And early February 2022, the DAO's VEX token, 50% of supply will begin to vest 3 months after launch. So these are great news. More information, more news regarding the VeChain ecosystem with the VX decentralized exchange. So very glad for this. Here, VXExchange.io. Here is where you can connect to a wallet and use the exchange. It's already working, of course. This is just a new improvement on that. So I think this is the most important news and why the VeChain, the VET price started to go up. Another new important news is that VeChain announced that VeChain Tor version 1.6.0 is live, meaning that the proof of authority 2.0 phase 1 activation is set in motion. November 5 testnet, November 16 mainnet. So these are important dates. And if you want to know a little bit more about the proof of authority on the protocols that VeChain use in their blockchain, basically are two important protocols, which are the Byzantine fault tolerance and the Nakamoto. You can check here the Twitter of the VeChain explaining a little more, but it's a little technical. I will not cover that now. but this improvement on the blockchain protocol and versions are very, very important for many things in the blockchain of VeChain. Another news here, VeChain embraces sustainability, and that is something that we know, and appoints an ex-Deloitte Global Blockchain CTO, Antonio Senatore, as head of technology for UN Sustainability Development Goals. So this is very important. We know that VeChain blockchain is one of the most green blockchains around the space, not only in terms of traceability, but many other projects and partnerships related to VeChain, for example, for the carbon blockchain partnerships that VeChain has. We know about that. We know about many other partnerships where VeChain is marking the trend of being a green blockchain. So this is more important news regarding that. Also, this Saturday, 5 p.m. in Athens, Dimitris Neoclous, you can check here the Twitter, will have an AMM with VeChain in Greek, along with the Greece VeChain, NFTs and more. So you can check here if it's interesting for you. And also another big news, VeChain CEO Sunny Liu received honors as a committee member by the CFSN, a high-profile body helping create China's food safety traceability standards. So this is a recognition for the CEO of VeChain on China, and I think VeChain is one of the most powerful blockchains on China. Even besides the ban of Bitcoin miners and everything, VeChain is very well positioned with the government of China. So this is, I think, is one of the few blockchains that have this big presence in China. That company, CFSN, is here. I couldn't find English information, and I don't understand anything, of course. But you know that VeChain is food safety service on boards like food brand Recipe, rising star in the Chinese market. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks. Follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. Now moving into the price of VeChain, a little of TA. Don't worry, this looks very messy, but I will explain this in detail. I have a couple of yellow lines of support and resistance. We have having these lines all over this uptrend, and I just was extending this time to time, but the support and resistance area are here for a while. One important thing, it was this Fibonacci extension that we have from the rally. And one important thing that we are covering right now is that this Fibonacci extension line has the golden pocket, the 0.5 and 0.618 here in this area. And I marked this white line inside the Fibonacci golden pocket. And you can see here, very important point of resistance after we hit the all-time high, that was 28 cents. We come back here in May, in the end of May. This was the all-time high of many coins, of course. We come back here for this downtrend. You can see how we enter exactly into the golden pocket. Here we have our first retracement and rejection for that level. We come back down again. We tested these levels and we come back, tested that again here. We tested again here, we tested again here, and we are testing it again. And I hope this will be the last time and we can break it and go above. So what will happen here? Of course, it will depend of what does the market. Right now, Bitcoin and many other altcoins are in red. Not big percentages, but a little bit. Solana and VeChain are the only ones right now with a little of uptrend. So tomorrow when you see this video, the market could be different. But many rejections here, it could indicate that now we are in good shape for breaking this. Many times that you check a point of resistance or for the support, more opportunities you have to break it. So in some way, if you test a level many times, it will get weaker over time. And I think that is something that could happen here. So if we break this 15 cent area with some volume, of course, you need to check that. I think we can go very quickly to the all-time high. And that all-time high is almost at the double of here. So you can make 2x very easy here. If we break that support, we go until 16, 17, and we held that as support. Then there are not much resistance on points above. We have a couple of more resistance here at 3.382, then 0.236, but not much moving here on those levels. So the resistance should be very low. So if we break this, we could be back in here to test this as support again, and then we can go again into the 28 cents very quickly, I think, and maybe create new all-time highs. So if this happens, if we break this 15 cents, 16 cents and hold it on support 1, 2, 3 days, then be sure that we are going to test this level and we are going to go parabolic probably. Of course, depends on what the Bitcoin does and the rest of the market. BitChain can trigger a little of pump like we have right now with this news, but that pump is not sustainable over time. So right now it's very rare that the coin will continue a different rally or pump than what Bitcoin marks. Of course, that things happen sometimes, like with Solana, for example, but usually doesn't last if Bitcoin goes down in that case. So in terms of BitChain, let's wait this breakout. I hope this happen tomorrow or today. So if we go above this and hold support 16, 17 cents, then we could prepare a rally for BitChain. The different things for the MACD, stochastic RSI, and RSI still are bullish. So I don't see a reason why this could not continue being bullish. But again, the market will dictate this. You only can be prepared and act in consequence. So good points to enter a long position, it will be about 17 cents. Of course, the best idea for this is that you wait for the retest of these levels. So a little pump, maybe to 18, 19. If that retraces to these levels, then here is the best option to enter a long position or buy some spot tokens of BAT. Well guys, this is the update for BitChain. I hope you enjoyed and I hope we continue going in parabolic time frames here. I am waiting for the end of this bull run. I hope BitChain get to $1. That will be amazing and will make many people rich or more rich what already are. So let's hope that we get that $1. I see that it could be possible for this bull run. That will be all for the video guys. Remember, like the video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get the notifications. Have a nice weekend and I will see you Monday with a new video. Bye.